Welcome to the Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Anderson's Bar and Grill and the Blind Tiger Bar.
180.
Jesus Christ, I had you turned up to the fucking skit.
It's not often I get to say that.
Oh my God.
180.
It's not often that my hair, I'm ripping like, and we're about 8 seconds into the fucking thing. We turned on my headset. Did you notice I had my legs crossed there before we started?
Yeah.
And I just sat relaxed forward.
Yeah.
And you screamed into my ears.
Yeah, I screamed into everybody's ears.
Fucking hell.
Everybody just after switching this podcast
Listen,
on going, okay.
Yeah, if you just felt like you're about to fall asleep in the car and you said, I'll turn the boys on, well, at least you're awake now anyway. With Ray roaring at you. Will we start, Ray, with this crack? Or what do you want to do?
Yeah, we can do.
Okay, well, it's 180, as Ray said there, with his snooker reference.
Yeah. Is this snooker or darts?
No, it's darts.
I was thinking that.
I'm joking. I can't see it now with this.
Can you not open that box?
I can't see it now, man, on this my own podcast. I'm not even allowed to make a joke now anymore. Now, this came from the Blind Tigress.
One of our biggest fans of the Blind Tigers.
One of our, and as you can see here, Raymond, it says the Cocktail Club.
Yeah.
Now, in great fashion of us, we didn't find out what that means. No. I think it means you can actually get these delivered to your door.
Yes.
So there is a delivery service for Blind Tiger cocktails. Nationwide.
They'll send them anywhere, I think, I hope.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
Now, and they said to us, congratulations on 180 episodes.
Yes, thank you very much. 180.
Now, that's fact. How many more times are you going to make that reference?
It's just fun.
I need to know now how many more times you're going to make.
That's it.
Don't surprise me with another one now as it goes on, okay?
This is a bit of a quirky one, though.
This is a quirky one because all of these, one of these is petrol and diesel, and they haven't told us which one.
We got six cocktail bottles.
We did.
And one of them is petrol, one of them is diesel. And one of them
the fucking price of it, man.
And one of them is not a cocktail at all.
No. Yeah, they told us that 3 of them are real and 3 of them, one of them is
we're horsing one out there real quick now. Let's do
just
this.
try. Which one do you want now?
I'll take don't forget to bring out your wheelie bin.
I'll give you the wheelie bin.
Yeah.
Now, we'll see what the wheelie bin.
Yeah,
so you test that and see if it's real, Ray, or not, okay?
Okay, here we go.
And I'm going to go for the pina colada. If you like pina coladas.
Right. Is it petrol or diesel?
Go on.
That's water.
Is it? Give me a slug of it. You fucking bastard. Check this one out.
Water.
Give me a slug of this and I'll tell you if it's water.
It's definitely water.
That's a fucking Mr. Freeze. That is water.
Slurp is water.
Jeez, great cocktails below, but half of them are water. So they told us one half of them is water. Listen, we know our alcohol.
You go pina colada. Throw me out one as well.
But I'll try out another one, is it?
Oh, we're going to go out the whole way.
Well, let's try this one. Because I'm getting confused.
I'm delighted we found the watery one.
This is pina colada. So one of these apparently is really like 100% alcohol.
Yeah. Is it that one? Milk?
No, that's just a load of Lovely.
That's nice, yeah.
Yeah, that's a bottle of Lovely. Just try.
Lovely.
Take the cap, put the cap back on. This is one.
What are you drinking there now? What's that one?
This is Appletini, and if this is 100%, man, I'm going to cough my lung up, okay?
Right, go over it.
Oh, it's fucking... It's sour anyway, I'll give it that, man.
Give us a look.
That's pure sour, man. Oh, I'll have to have a bag of Rennie.
Yeah.
Sweet stuff for it's sour. Oh, God! That's just fucking... So none of them so far, I think, have blown the head. I'm looking at a porn star martini and an espresso martini.
Give me the porn star.
I love espressos, you see.
I'll take a porn star.
If the espresso ends up being the one that they made a bastard of, like, and filled it with alcohol, I'll be livid because I want to enjoy it.
That's just a porn star martini.
None of these are full
It's absolutely delicious.
Oh, no, this one's going to be out of it, isn't it?
Yeah, you want to get that one out.
They told us it was a surprise in one of them. Should I smell it first?
We're after flying through about 80 euros with the cocktails there.
Hang on now.
Take a little sip out of each of them. Go on, go for it. Espresso martini.
I think that might just be coffee.
Yeah.
I think it's just coffee. There's no espresso martini. I think it's just cold coffee.
Isn't that all that fucking thing tastes like?
But which one of them is shammed out of it then on alcohol?
The Appletini.
Are we that, like, immune to alcohol that we're like...
We don't find the difference.
They're like, excuse me, that was 100% green diesel that's drinking there. That's just coffee, isn't it?
Oh, God! That is literally a bottle of cold coffee.
That's a bottle of cold coffee.
Is this a good advertisement for the Blind Tiger?
Well, I'm sure it is because we enjoyed most of them except for the bottle of cold coffee.
Fair enough. Oh...
We got sour face. I was going to say something else, Ray, for a second about this.
I'll take that box now because you'll put microphones in there, lovely.
Oh my God, it's perfect for microphones. Thanks very much to the Blind Tiger Cocktail Club, by the way, for sending that on and celebrating 180 episodes.
I will be drinking the pina colada.
That is actually just full. That's bog water.
Yeah.
That's bog dust.
Yeah, now if you're stuck with us for that section, you're going to be in for a treat.
Go on.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
All right, go on. Are you drinking the pina colada?
I'll drink the pina colada.
That's eggnog.
Yeah. Do you want any of these?
Do you know what I wouldn't mind, Ray, is the give me a suck out of that Mickey Finn one again. Give me a suck of the Mickey Finn one, man.
The porn star, it's a nice one.
But you wouldn't. That's not the one. Okay, I'll take a drop of the porn star.
Speaking of porn stars,
Yeah.
yeah, would you be familiar with the land of pornography?
In what way now?
Just familiar with it.
Okay, I'm familiar with what it is like.
You're familiar with what it is?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with a website called Pornhub?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Oh, I seen this today. They really, but that can't be real though.
It's real. They
No, it's
brought
not real.
out today.
My favorite thing about okay, you tell them what they brought out, and I'll tell you my favorite thing about
So
it.
Pornhub today brought out a list of what each county searched the most.
Yeah. Now,
And-
my favorite one. I just want to get this out of the way. Apparently, in the most Dublin fashion ever, Dublin's most search thing was Dublin.
Dublin.
Like that is.
But that's what turns them on
That's-
themselves.
Yeah. I mean, you might as well just have a Tommy Tyke in front of the mirror.
Yeah, but I mean, then when you look at Mayo, then mature,
Old ones.
right?
Old ones, yeah.
So, wait to see. Carlo is a wedding. They particularly like wedding.
What?
porn. Yeah.
What does that mean?
Claire loves a British MILF.
Claire enjoyed the British MILF. Okay, yeah.
Donegal loves femdom.
What's that mean?
Oh, that's female
I know what
dominatrix.
that. I know what
job.
that is, man. That's someone stepping on your bag.
Yeah.
yeah, I know that one. No, because boys are into that, man. Have we talked about this before?
No.
Doesn't matter. I'm very traditional.
Yeah.
I like to do, and then we have a baby.
Right.
Okay. Very normal.
Yeah.
Okay. There's fellas out there who like get into like nappies and get dragged around the place, treated like babies, and get their ball stood on, man, by high heels.
Right.
And why is that a thing?
Well, in Donegal, they like the misery. That's what it is.
Oh,
They just like the misery.
what's Roscommon? Cousins.
It's common. I get. Galway loves redheads. Kerry loves ebony.
Oh, okay, I know what that is.
Right.
For a second, you know what I had to do there in my head? I had to go ebony and ivory.
Limerick loves big tits. Longford loves a big arse. Loud loves ASMR, which I don't think is porn. I think that's more putting
You get that from YouTube, man.
little trays in the kitchen sink.
No, yeah, no, but ASMR can be anything. It could be like,
Oh yeah.
it could be like,
I think you're great.
come here to tell you. No, okay, so where is that again? Did you say
That's
that? Like,
loud.
okay, so loud ASMR, it could be
Yeah.
like, the Junior C County Finals on Saturday.
You have to do in a loud accent.
Or like it could be
Loud.
weird. Hey there, fucking.
Loud, hey there.
Hey, how you going?
Open up your belt buckle.
Loud ASMR.
Yeah. Go on there now. Take down them trousers.
That's lovely. There you go. Come here. You know what the fucking best thing about ASMR being loud is? Because it's not loud. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing loud
That's
about
ironic.
ASMR. How
Yeah,
ironic.
very good
Isn't it
job.
ironic?
Morning are standing enough to like blowjobs. Awfully.
Simple enough.
Awfully, you're a fan of the transgender.
What?
No.
Is
Wouldn't
that
that
real?
surprise you for him awfully? Roscommon,
Yeah.
grannies.
No.
You weren't far off. It's still
No.
a relation.
But but Roscommon people are just Googling, show me a lovely granny. That's a Google thing, man. I'm feeling a bit down to myself. Show me a
Isn't
big
it
granny.
mad? Tipperary has been broken up into Tipperary South and North.
No way.
Tipperary South are into chubby. Tipperary North are into strap-on.
Big hefty one.
I'm beginning to think this might be a joke.
It has to be a joke.
Waterford likes pegging.
No, it has to be a joke because it wouldn't be that
Yeah.
diverse. Like
Wexford like cartoons, which is lovely. That's very innocent.
Jesus Christ, what did you look at that?
Wicklow is a fan of the Japanese.
Right.
Westmead likes to squirt, and
Oh my God, that's right. Why'd you do that one?
we'll
man?
have to
That's
finish up with
ra-
Sligo.
Okay. Oh yeah. Go on.
No big surprise.
Go on.
British.
Oh, that's because you're searching it all day, every day. That's exactly what's happening there now. It's you looking for some kind of avenue back into the past, Ray. You're
Yeah.
searching British all
Looking for a
day,
back
every
avenue.
day.
Right.
I don't know if that's real or not. Someone maybe let us know if it is or not. That's crazy.
Fair play to them. Moving on very swiftly.
Yeah.
We'll get this done in 20 minutes today.
Let's get in and out.
Yeah, this is going to
What
be
do you think?
episode 180, half the episode, most of them were. You know, on Facebook,
Yeah.
you know the way you'll see people commenting and it's always the same. And they'll say something, hi Phil, lovely photo of the family. By
Yeah.
the way, Maureen isn't doing so well. Probably not long for this world. She's in hospital. All the best. God bless.
Are you just Are you just reading out some of my mother's comments there? Or
Well,
something
no,
like?
there was a fella on the TikTok, and he said, "Can you use the comment section as those kind of comments that you'll find on Facebook?" So loads of people participated.
Oh, lovely.
And stuff like Tyler said, "So good to hear from you. Lorna died yesterday. So sad. Please pray for my foot." Dawn said, "Please pray for me. Going through something really hard. Don't want to discuss it." And we've all seen that.
I love that one. That's my favourite one.
Yeah.
Is the...
Or just a random selfie in the hospital.
No, yeah.
No description.
Yeah, with nothing. Just say, "Oh, here again."
Yeah.
And then someone comments, "Oh, geez, what happened to you, Susan?" And they go, I don't really want to get into it here. Like, you just put the photo up on Facebook. Show. Now, there's a big... this isn't just for Sligo, but there's a townie contingent that across Ireland,
Okay.
not just Sligo town, like,
Okay.
but of the calling people out in town for being two-faced.
Oh.
That I love. My favourite Facebook is the two-faced Facebook.
Right.
This town is full of snakes.
Still full of
post.
snakes.
This town is full of snakes, and
Yeah.
then that's followed up by end of rant, and then comments underneath it saying like, "Here, hun, don't worry about them,
Yeah.
because they're always like that. Them, you just worry about yourself. Work on yourself."
When you do say end of rant, the rant continues in the comments.
It does, yeah. It's never the end of rants.
Yeah.
And I said this, I think, before in this podcast. I have no respect for people who finish their Facebook post with rant over.
Yeah.
Because when you say rant over, you're expecting me to get up off the chair and go, yes! Thank God Bernadette said it, because I was going to, I fucking, rant over drives me, and that's my rant over.
A friend of mine got hit by a train recently.
Oh.
Yeah. He got caught in the tracks. He was trying to fix the tracks. Got caught in the tracks. Got hit by a train. And he broke he broke something. I won't say who he is, because I say he's embarrassed. Like, it's not nice to get hit by a train and survive it, I suppose.
How
But
did
he
he
put
hit
up a little selfie of himself in the hospital, and everybody was commenting, going, "Jeez, what happened to you? Do you know? Hit by a train. Hard to believe."
Yeah.
Now, it was one of those little kiddies trains. The other ones. He was trying to fix it.
That actually reminds me of something, actually, now that you said that. No, and this one's serious as
Oh,
well.
all right. Someone actually got hit by a train.
No, I actually... Oh, this is awful. I shouldn't even say this, actually.
Right, should
Should
we
I
leave
be
it?
saying it?
We'll leave
Oh,
it
no.
there, so.
Anyway, no, I had an uncle who, when he was working years and years ago, he fell off a 50-foot ladder.
Right.
You know, he was only on the second step.
I knew that was coming.
No, you didn't know
Yeah,
it was
I
coming
did.
back.
I did. I'll give you another comment.
Pull the wool over your tits.
I am deleting 90% of my friends. If you are still here, this means you're special to me.
That
kiss,
is-
kiss, kiss.
That is a brilliant one.
Yeah.
Doing a clear out of Facebook, yeah. So, you know.
If
I
you're
just-
seeing this, you made the cut.
But here's the thing. No, I couldn't give a shit.
Someone who takes time to do that.
Do you know what I'd comment underneath that if someone took the time? I'd say, "Are you still here?
Yeah.
I didn't know you still existed. What are you doing on this fucking thing?" You know?
Yeah.
And now here's another one. I hate calling this one out, Ray, and I might get in trouble for calling this one out.
Sure.
No, I will. No, I shouldn't.
Go on.
But will I?
You
I
won't.
will. I don't care, right? Okay. No. You know, people that join. I'm so sorry if anyone out there does this.
I think I know what you're talking about.
People that join. I'm going to try and be very delicate about this.
I won't say any of the names. I promise.
But do you know people that do it?
Is it a board?
What?
Like a notice board on Facebook?
No, that's another
And
one.
like Jesus freaks joining it. And like there you
That's
1 minute
big.
1 minute
Yeah.
you're looking at a picture of like, you know, a mixer for sale.
Yeah.
Because some local musicians.
Yamaha MG120
and next
for
thing,
sale.
Maureen is putting up a but Jesus will save you. And 14 paragraphs of why Jesus
Yeah.
will save you.
Yeah.
Why did anyone let her into Sligo Musicians notice board?
I just love
Sorry.
the fact that at the bottom then it might say 120 or nearest offer. Right at the end of all the paragraphs. That's not what I'm talking about, Rain. I fucking feel bad. Tell me if I shouldn't talk about this or
Go
not.
on, so.
You know people who get involved in the like pyramid schemes of selling berries,
Oh yeah.
and then they do it like they'll put up a post saying something like I can't believe the transformation I've made in the last 30 days.
Yeah.
I'm looking for 5 women
Yeah.
to join as well. It's going to be the best thing you'll ever do.
Yeah.
And they're part of this pyramid scheme of selling.
Right.
But what they do is they try and sell to friends and pretend that it's not a pyramid scheme. And I feel bad because a lot of people who do it, I think a lot of people who do it like are obviously quite desperate for finance, you know, or they go, well, this is a quick and easy way of making money.
Okay.
It's usually stuff like, I'm so glad I joined this program, everybody. Like 30 days ago, I didn't know anything about blueberries that you find in the Amazon.
Right.
And now all of a sudden I've found these blueberries and they come in these lovely Revive packs.
And you buy them.
I'd love for 5
And
girls to get on board. What do you
Here's
think?
a code.
Yeah, what do
Yeah.
you think? You can use me code if you want, but you can join the team as well. I'm doing a
Wasn't there
Zoom
a lot
web.
of them fake?
Yeah, no, some of them, but they're real though.
Oh.
I'm doing a Zoom webinar tomorrow, gals. Who wants to join? And you're just like, oh, this is so see-through.
You'll have to
know?
out the people. Who's doing it?
No, oh, that's great. Yeah, really good idea, Ray. Not a really good
Who
idea.
did that now?
No, I get it though, because like people obviously go, oh, this is a good way of making money, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, go on, keep going, because I feel bad now for saying that.
Peggy, did you see this? Without tagging Peggy. Without tagging Peggy.
It's not blue.
I can't say it.
Peggy's name's
without
not blue.
pegging Taggy. Why can't I say
Without
this?
tagging Peggy.
Without tagging Peggy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Benedict. I don't think this was meant for me. Kathy and the kids are doing well. All the best. God bless them. It's just like, you just post something on. I don't think you meant this for me. Hi, Benedict. Great video. I meant to call your mum the other day, but I can't find the time. Send her my love from all of us. Love, Jan.
What you took.
Yeah. And then, of course, the best one. So sorry for your loss. LOL. Lots of love.
Yeah. People, oh, that's another thing as well. So that's laugh out loud.
Yeah, but it's also lots of love.
Well, it could be either one.
Yeah.
Did you? What is the emoji? What's this emoji?
That is technically a high five, but it's not. People use it for thanks. I use it all the time for the thanks.
No, it's praying.
Is it? It's not praying.
It's praying, Ray.
It's not.
The big holy
It's a
head
high
man.
five.
No, it's praying, man.
Why?
Because that's how the Catholic Church gets you. You see, they can't get you now in the schools anymore, so they get you in your emojis.
Do you think they're actually, checking like how many people actually use the praying emoji and kind of going? There's a lot of people on social media into the Catholicism.
Well, that's how they still, yeah, because most people don't really consider themselves Catholic anymore, but then they still count it towards their surplus of people by saying, well, I saw your man using the clapping emoji, so he's still Catholic anyway, put him down.
I have big questions for you.
Go on.
Friday night, we went for pints for Stephen Miles' 30th birthday party.
Happy birthday, Stephen Miles.
Happy birthday, Stephen Miles. Fair play to you.
Yeah.
We went for pints in Ballina.
He looks great.
He does.
Oh,
Tremendous.
He looks
Sure, look, as a good woman behind him.
Now,
Now.
that's the
fair play
key to a
Luigi.
good man.
So,
Is to put the woman behind you.
yes.
Yeah, took her behind you.
Took her in behind and let no one see her.
Yeah, they don't say her.
Now, you and Nicola decided to have a rare night out.
That's right, yeah.
Having had a baby.
Yeah.
And you put an operation in place that would allow this to happen.
We booked a babysitter, yeah.
You did, but this babysitter was no ordinary babysitter.
Well, she's flat out, man. She's busier than any babysitter I've ever known.
She's your mother.
She drove from Galway after
You-
minding my brother's kids.
Yeah.
And then came down, then drove to Ballina.
But you were staying in a hotel.
That's right.
Near the pub.
That's right.
Big shout out to the Ballina Manor. So you were staying
Big
there.
shout out to the Shebeen as well for the cream and pints of Guinness and the lovely box tea.
That's right. So we were abroad in the pub. Everything was great.
Mm-hmm.
Geraldine was back in the hotel minding Ali.
She was.
And taking cute photos of her in the bed.
She was.
She was.
She was.
And everybody was swooning over them in the pub thinking this is great.
That's facts.
Now, it wasn't our average night in that everybody kind of went home a little early.
Well, we certainly did, yeah.
Yes, you did. You went. What would you know roughly what time you went home at? It was about 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock, I'd say.
Yeah, 12 o'clock you went home. So Geraldine was back in the hotel. Mark and Nicola went back to the hotel, took over.
Yeah.
What did Geraldine do for the 2 hours until Joey was finished the gig?
She sat down and chatted to me.
Oh, so she actually
Right.
stayed in the room. She wasn't sitting in reception.
No.
Because I just had this image of you coming home going, thanks very much, man. Fair play to you.
And her waiting
And then
with
her
her
gone.
jacket. Yeah, with her jacket
Her
on.
sitting outside with the jacket on and the handbag.
So she was waiting for Joey, obviously, to
Yeah.
finish the gig that he was playing for Stephen Miles'.
Yeah.
No, we let her stay for a while. Like.
Oh, that's
But
nice
we
of
took
you.
her off the clock, though. We didn't pay her for those 2 hours because she wasn't minding the child anymore.
Yeah. I
You
also
know?
had another image of the two of you just going to bed and leaving her sitting there in the dark on her phone, scrolling.
I have to say, though, fair play to her, though, because she has this child thing off, I thought she made the bollocks of us, really. growing
no,
up.
she'd be talented.
But she seems to have sussed it by now.
Yeah.
She knows what I mean? She had 4 kids of her own and now 3 grandkids. And she seems to have...
She's flying.
She kind of seems to have figured out the grandkids. I used to ask my mother the last day, do you know how to change a nappy?
A nappy?
A nappy.
What's a nappy?
A mammy nappy. No,
All right.
I said, do you know how to change a nappy?
Yeah.
And she said, Mark, I fucking changed enough of yours.
Yeah.
Will you shut up asking me stupid questions?
Yeah.
And she was dead right, because you think that you're the only one that can look after. There's been 100 million babies born every second, Ray.
She's well able.
Every second. Do you know this? Every second. Watch this. Every time I click,
Yeah.
3 billion babies are born.
That's so funny, the Bono
As
thing.
someone says, sure, stop fucking clicking. Yeah, that's the Bono
Yeah.
thing, isn't it?
Every time I click my fingers, a child dies.
Yeah, and someone says,
for
no, stop
hunger.
clicking.
Stop it, Bono, will you? Come out with this app. You're only making things worse.
But I have to say, my mother is on the verge of retiring from the HSE.
Right.
But she could start a whole second career now, babysitting
In the
children.
babysitting business.
She could, of course, yeah, honestly. And she's the most worrisome
So
woman in the world.
you
but
just see her going to and from hotels late at night, babysitting.
not too indifferent than her childhood, Ray, if I'm being honest.
That's right. Okay. Your middle toe.
Yeah, what about, there is a middle, there is 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think about it that much, do you?
Yeah.
How much have you thought about your middle toe in all your life?
I have to say there's only 3 toes I think about.
So
I feel bad for the 2 middle toes.
yeah, no, but I'm talking about the middle one on each foot.
All you ever think about,
there's 2, yeah.
All you ever think about is your index toe,
Yeah.
your big toe, and your baby toe.
Which is your index toe?
No,
the one
apparently-
next to the big toe.
Apparently, it says a lot about you. You're a leader, apparently. Apparently now.
If your toes are bigger than your big toe.
No, if your index toe is longer than your big toe,
Right.
it means that you're a leader.
Right.
So
I'm talking about your middle toe now.
okay, well then forget about everything I just said. Then I just won't be part of the conversation. Then you're just like nothing to do with what I'm talking about, Kendy.
Yeah, but I'm talking.
All I was doing was talking about one digit further to the left, and you were like, "No, different topic."
That's the problem with people's approach to middle toes. They're always talking about the one digit left.
Yeah, but the way you acted there, you're like, Kendy, I've never even heard of that before. I'm talking about
standing up for middle toe rights.
Okay.
Everybody's talking about the other 3.
MTM middle toes matter.
Middle toes matter,
Yeah,
right?
okay, go on.
You never talk. And if I showed you a picture of a middle toe along with 4 other middle toes,
Unless it was
you wouldn't pick it out of a middle toe lineup.
No, unless it was of a different ethnicity, that I could tell you. I wouldn't be able to pick out any of my toes from any lineup, man.
Right.
You could line them up in front of one of those police things, man. I wouldn't have a clue. I wouldn't say if it's number 1 or 5 that killed me.
But isn't that mad that there's a party or an extremity of your body that you don't know as well as you think you should?
But you're right. I don't know the back of my bag. Like,
Yet you won't see that.
yeah, no, but I don't be looking down at my feet like that. I have socks on it and shoes all the time.
I just don't think middle toes get enough recognition.
I'm glad now that you're finally bringing up the matters that actually matter really in the world, which is middle toe.
Yeah, the big issues.
Why is it that you're first of all, what has you the way you are? Why is it that your head goes towards? Did you look at your middle toe and go, geez, I haven't seen you before?
I just didn't notice it.
But
as much as I should have. And I'm 39 now. 39 years old.
You're feeling bad
I'm
for it.
feeling bad
I
for
think it leads quite a sheltered life.
Sheltered, easygoing, never caused me any bother.
Yeah,
I never had one of the dodgy toenails.
And
in
it
the
doesn't
middle
do
toe.
it. I mean, a middle finger can do that. Like,
Yeah.
you can stick up your middle finger at somebody, so at least that has.
It doesn't really have a mind of its own. It kind of has to go with the group.
And then your hand, then on the other side of it, then you put a wedding ring on it.
Yeah.
And then the other one's an index, but your toes don't have that. But here's the other thing as well: feet are fucking rotten.
There.
Like rotten. I've never looked at a pair of feet and gone, "Gee, that's a good pair of feet." now as
No,
well."
you get some nice ones out there.
Like what? Like I see women painting your toenails. I'm going putting makeup on a pig. That's what you're at there now.
Yeah.
You know, honest to God, like
Yeah.
I just don't see anything attractive about. Nicola wears shoes in bed.
What?
Yeah, I make her wear a pair of Uggs. I make her wear a big pair of Uggs in the bed.
I want to talk to you about when you were young.
Okay.
Would you have been talkative?
Yeah, obviously.
You would.
Like, I mean, are you stupid? Like,
Would you have ever been called cheeky?
yeah,
Now,
always,
I thought about this last night just before I went to sleep.
always.
I think the kids when they're young, if they're quiet, grand. But if you're anyways talkative and you want to speak to people about things, you know, the issues of the day, they call you cheeky.
Yeah.
But you're not. You just want to talk about things.
Yeah, I definitely would have been called cheeky as a
But isn't
child.
that so unfair?
It was very unfair on me.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, I had 2 older brothers who were relatively chatty, not mental now as well, you know.
Yeah.
But apparently the reason I talk so fast is because I was always trying to talk over them boys,
Ah.
older than me.
Okay.
And I was so desperate to be heard.
Yeah.
Ray, growing up. I felt like I had a lot to say, like,
Yeah.
you know.
Do you have young memories of that, like when you were
Like,
not really seen in the house? Obviously,
um,
your brot's been so much more talented than you.
well, that's still going on.
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
That's the other thing as well. Now, fuck you now for a second. Because that's the other thing as well. I had to overcompensate
Yeah.
by being loud.
Yes. And
And-
cheeky.
Yeah, because I was clearly not as talented as the 3 other lads in my house, my father
Right.
and the 2 boys.
Yeah.
Right? And that's continued on
Into life.
into life.
So now you're in a public place and you have to be the loudest.
So here's the thing: we have a family full of musicians,
Yeah.
brilliant musicians, and then me. Right?
Yeah.
So I
What
said,
does Geraldine play?
huh?
What does Geraldine play?
Geraldine she plays Beehive Bedlam on Sky Digital. Do you remember that game?
Go on.
She would play it, but no. But here's the thing. So I had to decide then. Okay, well, if I'm not very good at music, I better just be loud enough to be at least good crack at music or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the avenue I had to go down. But I've been fighting that back since I was a child.
I just
Ray.
don't think it's not great that people call chatty children cheeky.
Okay, well here's another one for you now, right?
Right.
When I'm going about my life,
Mm-hmm.
living my best life,
Yeah.
I'd love to know how you view me now.
Oh.
So, do you think? Because I often think this as well. Like, do you think that I'm kind of a cheeky old Aegis?
No.
Or no, you don't.
No.
Do you think I'm quite serious?
Very.
Yeah, that's the fucking thing. I said this to someone the last
Too
day.
serious, one might say.
Yeah, no, I said
When did
this.
that happen?
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just having a family, Ray, and a child, like, and you know,
In the mortgage. In the
God
house
forbid,
and-
like, you try and live your life and fucking get by in
Yeah.
this crazy world.
Yeah.
As your bad for Baj lad
Did
said.
anyone bully you when you were young?
Did anyone bully me when I was young? No,
Yeah.
not really. Not that like. I mean, I probably would have, but I didn't really care. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it wasn't. So here's the thing: bullies are bad boys.
They're bad,
Bad boys.
but
Yeah.
they kind of knock the edges off you a small bit.
No, on certain people though.
Yeah. So you're
So
right.
I
Some people
got
can handle
okay.
it.
What you consider bullying? I got bullied when I had the jocks ripped off me when I was 14.
That's bullying.
Don't buy jocks in Turkey, Ray, because they rip straight
You
away.
do,
Okay,
yeah. But
And
that's
your
what you
man-
want, though. You
Yeah.
want a quick.
But it didn't really bother me though.
Yeah.
Like, because I was like, fuck, I just got the jocks ripped off me. Whereas, like, a bully can really affect someone whose self-esteem
Yes,
is on the
right,
floor.
yeah.
I was too ignorant for it, really,
Yeah.
to be honest, like,
Yeah.
as well, you know. But I've said this before, like, I would certainly be, I don't know about you now, Ray, I'd certainly be embarrassed about me as a teenager.
You're embarrassed about yourself.
Yeah, like, I'd be a bit like, geez, I must have been fucking
Oh,
awful.
I could, to this day,
Head
even
nuts.
me last year, I'm embarrassed about me last year.
I'm embarrassed about you now, though. That'd be like,
No,
you know,
that's the only bliss that I have. As I tip through my day,
Yeah.
I'm not embarrassed of myself
At the
that
moment.
day.
Yeah.
But then the day after, I look back on me the day before and go, oh, you big each.
Yeah. Well,
Why
that-
did you say that?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
So I do that in certainly a much more. Is it a macro? Is that what I'm right in saying that?
Macro
I look at
management.
it wider a little bit.
Oh, yeah, okay,
You know.
yeah.
So my perspective would go back to when I was a teenager and
Yeah.
all that, and I think I was probably a bit of a fucking idiot as a teenager. Not like a bad fella or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I was probably annoying. I can only imagine I was really annoying as a teenager.
I'd love to go
because
back
I was
and
very
meet you.
loud. Like I was very loud and annoying. I thought I was brilliant.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Now, but not like, yeah, I'm sure. And then, so worse than thinking you're brilliant is not being even a little bit brilliant. And I think that might have, I think that might have been the truth, if I'm
Yeah.
being honest. And
So
I
you
kind
weren't
of,
brilliant at
it
all.
took me a long time to see that. Now, like, and now it makes me very conscious, self-conscious of what I do, you know?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I'd hate to be perceived. That's my big fear. Two big fears. Do you want to know about two biggest fears?
Go on.
One is that being perceived,
Standing up at a gig.
being being perceived as a fucking idiot, like, and not realizing it.
Yeah.
Not realizing that if I walk down the town, people will go,
Are actually laughing about you.
yeah. Now, having said that, like, if they're laughing at me on this podcast, I don't really care that much. But like, if I'm going up wrecking people's heads, that's
Yeah.
the best way of dealing with it. If I'm out in a night out and people are going, oh my god, Kendy's here again, he's going to fucking wreck our head.
Do you
And
not
this-
think we tell you? Probably not, no.
No, but that's what I'm saying. People don't tell you that.
No.
People don't say to you, look, you're wrecking my skull
Isn't that
now.
a pity they don't?
Yeah, no, because
That
what's
people
the point?
don't really directly come up to you the day after and go, I
But-
really didn't enjoy you last
But
night.
you'd have to think very introspectively about it for it to be an issue, though.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it now, overthinking it. But most people wouldn't. They don't realise they're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
You know when you go out and you see a fella and you go, oh my God, it's your man. Oh, for the love of it. He doesn't know that he's your man. He
Yeah.
doesn't know that, you know.
Yeah.
And when I turn around then, and like I said, the joke laugh walks a belter, man, to get away from it. But and then the other big fear is that I've a smell. That's
Really?
why I'm terrified of smelling.
I've never smelt you in a bad way.
In what part are you sniffing now? That'd be...
Just in a general person.
I would know. My big fear is, I remember one time I landed into a job and I would just after eating a load of cocktail sausages, and I must have spilled some juice on myself and didn't realise. And then it was afterwards, after the job, I realised I smell like greasy cocktail sausages. And they just smelt me for the last 8 hours.
So you don't.
And I was fucking livid with myself.
You don't want to be a smelly idiot.
No, I don't want to be a... And is that too much to
No,
ask?
stop.
I mean, am I being paranoid, Ray, by not wanting to be
No.
a smelly idiot? Like,
No.
you know? Would you ever have thoughts like that about, like...
But
Now,
yourself.
what's your biggest fear now, like, in going out, like, out and about in the town?
Oh. I don't really. Probably
Do you think
indigestion.
you're
We'll figure that out now. Just the Gavin's guys doing play the blinder.
indigestion?
That's my biggest fear going out.
That's all about you, by the way. That has nothing to do with anyone else. So you don't really have that. I've kind of only developed that in the last couple of years, like that little bit of self-consciousness. Because I used to not care, but I realised then by not caring, hang on, Kendy, you didn't care for so long. You were probably wrecking everyone's head.
Yeah,
like.
but then you started. That's how you started to care, and you shouldn't have cared.
Yeah, I know, but I
The
mean...
happiest people in the world go through life wrecking people's head, and never knowing about it.
That's true in a way, like.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know your reckons people's heads, then you're just out enjoying yourself.
You're having a great time.
You know?
And people are kind enough not to tell you.
Like
Best of times.
Do you ever get imposter syndrome? Do you ever get that?
Well, obviously, in my current relationship, yes. Every single day.
That would make sense.
That's definitely. I'm expecting
fuck.
freaking Mike Murphy to come out from behind the bin and go,
we had you on all along, like,
you
stupid prick. You'd never get that, you stupid Mayo prick. Imagine.
What do you mean by imposter syndrome?
Like that you shouldn't be doing what you're doing, or
It does creep in, but you have to put it to bed and go, hold on now.
Yeah.
I'm as good as anyone.
I know, but you don't want to do that either, like, because that's fucking delusional, like, you know.
But you're happier when you're delusional. Ignorance is bliss in these situations.
Yeah, that's so true. Actually,
honestly,
that's the perfect
you win.
way.
You gain nothing from doubting yourself at all.
Yeah, no, you do gain something. No, that can't be true. That part there you just said can't be true.
Why?
Because self-doubt is good, like, because it keeps you on your toes.
I know, it only really restrains you.
But too much of it, like, it's that old thing of, like, are people too hot or too cold? They're probably somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, as in, there's something in the middle.
There's always
a little bit of self-doubt, but obviously that ignorance is bliss thing, though, is very good. I don't really have that. So, like, let's say if I'm in town now and I meet someone, I think it happened last night at a gig, like,
okay,
that you meet someone who listens to the podcast.
Yeah.
And I get this weird feeling sometimes where I'm like, well, I wonder, should I go hell for leather and pretend to be Kendy?
Right.
But if I don't, will they be disappointed then that I'm not that
you're overthinking things.
A little, yeah. That's only
because if you're not sincere, sincerity is the root brilliance of everything.
Yeah.
If you've just been sincere in the moment, you're fine.
Well, this is probably the most sincere I've ever been, actually, in
really?
the moment. Well, I mean, like, just telling you all this crap.
We've probably lost a heap of listeners.
They're probably going, come here, bring back the big ignorant Kendy.
We're going to go back to the list.
But I never tell you about yours, the dirty, smelly. I hate them, Ray. No, let's go back to it again, because I'm talking shite there now. Go on.
I won't lie to everybody this week. I'm low on the bits this week.
No, you're flying with the bits, man.
Yeah, my bits aren't great.
Don't be. You always apologise. See, you have that self-doubt.
Yeah, I've been. Yeah.
Now that we've been talking about it, you always have that self-doubt about the podcast, where you sometimes come in at the start of a podcast and you say something like, you'll say something along the lines of, might not be a long one this week, just apologise. And I'm like, don't apologise to everyone. We'll just do it, and it'll be what it is. Like, if they're listening, they're listening.
I have a big gig coming up this Thursday. I'm doing a bit of sound.
Right.
It's in Anderson's Tremendous Event Centre.
Yeah.
And the clue is in the name. Obviously, it will be a tremendous event.
Yeah.
It's the 2FM Rising Tour.
What's
showcase. So 2FM, being a radio station, pick a number of up-and-coming bands and they bring them to venues around the country.
Right.
And one of the venues that was selected was Anderson's Tremendous Event Centre.
Well, why wouldn't they? Because of all the tremendous events that happen there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The only problem with the 2FM gig is it's not like your average gig.
Yeah.
Because there are Dublin people running it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
There we go. Raise up a Guinness. No, I wouldn't use that theory. No, go on.
I was kind of trying not to think about this 2FM game.
Not a QU. No, I use CL. I use Yamaha CL5.
Yeah, they want to bring in like a fancy spaceship mixer that I don't know how to use.
What is this?
It's a Midas ML32. It's named after my father.
That's Michael's.
Yeah, an M32 RC McAndrew.
Yeah, not.
It's a big lump of yoke that I don't know how to use, right?
Yeah.
Then they send down the schedule, and the schedule is they load in at 2:00.
Right.
I have to take a half day from a government job.
But we know how.
I shouldn't have to take a half day from a government job.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they're loading in at 2, and then there's fucking setting up to 2 to 4, and then sound checks 4 to 7, and it's just an awful pain in the arse.
So you're used
I don't want to do it.
You're used to bands going, we'll be there at 5. And you go, yeah, no bother. They probably land at 5:45.
No, I'm used to bands going, we'll be there at 9:30, start for 10:30.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, that there's no... So you have a full day of this schedule. Excuse me, guys. So we're going to move on to rehearsal 2, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. There's going to be a floor manager there, Raymond.
There is.
From the capital.
There is.
There's going to be a floor manager there from the capital, right? And she's going to have a clipboard.
And she'll want projectors
and
projections.
She's going to say, excuse me, can we get beautiful infants, please, indie band? Thank you. Can we just get a mute on the mics up top, please? I just can't. Headset.
So you've experienced this, obviously, in your role.
I don't want to say too much.
You have.
Don't want to say a huge amount.
You've been through this.
I don't work. I've heard stories about producers.
Oh, great. Yeah, nice way to come in.
There's a lot of that,
clipboard. Yeah.
And really behind it
Can
all.
we repaint that left wall?
Behind it all, this is what you have to remember.
Yeah.
You're running it.
I'm not.
Because, unfortunately for people with clipboards, the reason that they have clipboards is because they can't use desks, cameras.
I had a problem.
I'm just letting you know,
I had a problem,
Yeah.
Mark. I won't lie.
Talk to me about your problem.
I made,
Come on,
I made a
Red.
big mistake.
Yeah.
So this 2FM gig was in the book for weeks because I was getting inundated with all the emails about the times they would arrive and what time they
Who's
leave
playing
at.
as it?
It is Chasing Abbey,
Brilliant. What a great... Go see that shit. That's deadly.
Le Boom,
Who?
Lovely,
I'm sure they're brilliant.
and Lucy Blue.
Lucy Blue.
Yeah. Why are you laughing?
Nothing.
At that?
Just go. Lucy Blue, what's she like?
So I don't know. I haven't heard of Lucy
I'm sure
Blue
it's going to
before.
be class. Like
They were
if two
selling
of them are
tickets.
bringing them.
Well, they're selling tickets for €2. So I don't know.
No way.
But there's 300 tickets sold. So it's going to be a big night.
Yeah, I'm not even being the disingenuous overacting. That's class price to go see live music.
Yeah,
of that
you get to see
caliber.
3 acts and Tracy Clifford is DJing it.
Savage.
So it's a fine setup.
That's going to be a class gig, genuinely.
But of course, I had the opening night of the House in Cedarwood Drive,
Oh, that's right. The new Sean Purcell production.
which my fiance is in.
Or as you called it, a new classic. I said, don't jump the gun rail like a classic if it's not out yet.
So that's on Thursday night. I had my tickets to go support my fiance and say,
Yeah.
look at there I am now, minding you.
That's me there now.
That's me in the corner.
No.
That's me
That's
with the
spotlight.
Losing my religion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me anyway. And then I realised, feck, it's the same night. So I tried to get out of it.
You tried to get out of which one now?
The 2FM one.
Oh, yeah. So who's doing it? Vinnie Higgins?
No, it's
He'd be a lot calmer than you were, for
Vinnie
sure.
Higgins is doing the Sean Purcell gig.
Oh, mother of tits. Right, okay.
There was
so he's
no
gone.
sound engineer available. And I was flat out
That's
ringing.
funny.
I was ringing out. Oh, why is it funny?
Because, as well you know, Raymond,
Yes.
in the last couple of months,
Yes.
I have very much snuck up on the heels.
Of the sound engineers in Sligo.
Yeah.
So you.
You know, whenever you stop for a fag break,
Yeah.
I'm already gone 10 miles down the road. Like, I'm outside Longford.
Right.
I'm outside Longford and you stopped in Ballindine. Or you stopped in that other place.
Would you be up for
Ballintor.
doing this? Because I basically.
No, I won't do it, man. I'm not there yet.
It's okay. But I was trying to get it covered, and then the fancy producers in Dublin got wind of the fact that I was trying to get out of it.
Oh, and then they said, well, we don't know who's coming in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now that you have to do it.
So you're stuck doing it.
I'm stuck doing it.
But having said that, by the way, don't doubt yourself. I hate when you doubt yourself, Ray. Not only are you one of the cutest guys I know,
Thanks.
but you're also one of the worst you're also one of the best sound engineers going.
But
You're going to fly that gig.
I know, but I'm getting to that awkward phase in my career when I'm grumpy with everybody.
You doubt
And
yourself?
so, people will ask me, can I get an extra DI box or a microphone? And I'll go, no.
You'd say, sure,
There's
why?
enough up there.
Oh, yeah, sure, I can, do you know?
Yeah.
I'll find, do you want me to pull one out of my arse?
What do you mean you want an extra plug?
You
Why
know
would
what?
you want that?
You know,
And then-
I dealt with a sound engineer in Dublin one time at a music gig. I was
Yeah.
gigging the gig
Yes.
in a theatre in Dublin,
Gigging the
right?
gig.
And I asked, one of his XLR patches was broke.
Right.
As in, one of the XLR patches on the stage
Yeah.
was broke.
One of the yoke, one of the holes where you plug in your mic.
And then,
For
yeah,
everybody
one of
at
the
home.
holes where you plug in your mic.
Yeah.
And we said to him, can we get that? This XLR patch is broke here. Can I patch it into something else?
Yeah.
And he said to me, I'm going to have to patch that in up in the Mater Hospital if I don't eat now.
That's very good.
And then he left. I
That's
felt
a good
saying to him-
line.
I feel like saying, you should be there. That's where you should
Yeah.
be, like right now, is definitely in the Mater.
Yeah.
No matter what they tell you, you should. That's
my Thursday anyway.
But you're
come and see it.
you're an ignorant enough sound engineer, I must say.
Yeah, thanks.
But you're not ignorant enough.
Right, so I need
You
to
know-
work on that.
And you're going to have to work on that now.
That maybe Thursday will be a good opportunity then.
Really good. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the best thing you can do is be really ignorant to Chase and Abbey.
Anti-notions.
Yeah.
Chase and Abbey are nice fellas though.
Like when Chase and Abbey come, and they're a brilliant band.
Yeah.
But when they come down, right, I
Yeah.
want you to just start with a shrug.
Yeah.
Just go,
They look for 3 mics and I say I have 1. You can
yeah,
gather
no,
around
no,
it.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Sure,
like,
it's not like the 3 to
No.
be talking at the same time anyway.
whenever they say, we need 3 vocal mics, you
Yeah.
say, oh, I didn't realise there was a choir coming.
Yeah.
You got to work
Yeah.
on those. I've been
Yeah.
around enough ignorant sound engineers, Ray. Loads of different stuff you can do.
Do you want to hear some sleepwalking?
But always. Everything about my life now is brilliant.
We just see a little section now and everybody's. So here's I have 2 little favourites this week.
Lovely.
First one's called Where Am I?
What's wrong?
Laura was really panicked there.
She was.
Like genuine.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and second one then is called Are You Okay? And I do this all the feckin' time, which is why it's so annoying.
Okay. What's wrong? Okay. Me?
Yeah.
Huh? Nothing, I was asleep.
What's funny about that clip is that I asked her if she's okay, and she goes, "Me? Like there's anybody else in the room?"
No. That's genuinely a woman at her edge there.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
She says, me. And you're like, yeah, you. And then she literally goes, nothing, I'm asleep.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ,
But I
you
do that
are
all the time.
driving.
I
that.
wake her up to ask her if she's okay.
Does this happen every night?
No, most nights.
Is it because of the Thursday gig that's making you do this?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, I think it probably is.
Because I have a lovely gig then on the Friday night.
Wait.
I'm going to see the Saw Doctors in London.
You are mental for travelling.
Thanks.
You're going to London to see the Saw Doctors.
Yeah, because I didn't realise they were going to announce the gig in Claremorris.
Yeah. I was going to say, they're not gigging here.
They
Like.
are, yeah, the bastards. They haven't gigged in a long, long time. And then they go, we're going to come back gigging. And where are you gigging, lads? They'll say, 5 gigs in the UK.
Okay.
So I frantically got tickets for the London gig.
Do you want to hear a secret of the Saw Doctors?
Go on.
You have to go and see them in London.
Yeah. Oh, no. Don't.
What?
Don't tell me you're getting to see them in Sligo.
No. There's a rumour out there.
Right.
A rumour that I know to be true, because I saw videos. They gig every week.
Where?
That's all I'll tell you.
What? But you can't just leave it like that. I know I'll be intensely disappointed that I have to go all the way to London to see them.
Saw Doctors do a gig every week.
Where?
So that's all I'm saying. Like,
You can't do that to our listeners.
what? I'm just letting you know. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that. Like, they could have me killed.
Right.
They're the mafia in Tuam.
There. Oh, it's
You
in Tuam.
What? No, as in they're the mafia in Tuam.
But the gig is obviously it's probably in Tuam, is it?
No one here said it was in Tuam.
It's definitely
Not one
in Tuam.
person. Of all 5 of us here, none of us said that it was in Tuam. Yeah. Come here, Ray. I have a shout out to do now.
I have
by
a
the
shout
way.
out too. I
Go
wonder
on.
if it's the same shout out.
Do you want to do the shout out? You
Well,
do
let's
your
say it
shout
together.
out. Okay.
And it is
Say the two names.
two names, right? Okay.
Start with the fella's name.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Ian and Emma.
Hey! That's very good.
Unbelievable.
Did you see it on Facebook too?
Yeah,
and
Ian
go,
and-
I'll have to write that down.
I saw it on Instagram.
No, very good.
Ian and Emma got engaged, so they did To Be Wed.
Be
And
Wed.
they're big, avid listeners of the podcast. And
And
they've also been
participants.
at every single live show. So big shout out to Ian and Emma on the
They'd
getting
be up
married
there
of
with
their bodies.
Lily Goosehop as being top
Right
fans.
there. As in, I think the 3 of them should probably fight. I think it's probably better that we make these. Let's call it Kendy Raybo Awards. And let's fight to the death. If you had an answer before we hit the differ, what do you want to do?
We have a live show coming up.
Oh, yeah. What date is it again,
It
actually?
is
'Cause I
the-
don't know, genuinely.
It is the first Monday in December.
What is that date?
Doesn't matter.
What date is it, Brendan?
It's probably the 5th.
It's the 3rd of December. We're doing our next
Are you sure
3
it's the
live
3rd?
show.
It's
It's the 5th. It's the shagged 5th, Monday the 5th of December.
3 days before the Culture outing to Dublin.
It is actually, yeah, before they all go up as well.
Yeah.
So that's 8 o'clock in Anderson's, and it's a free event where you can just come and watch one of the podcasts. Can I just say, Ray, that I was involved in an event during the week that had President Zelensky
You didn't talk about this. This is
addressing
a big
an
thing.
audience. Yeah, so he addressed an audience that I was a part of.
So, can I just set the scene?
Yeah.
President Vladimir Zelensky,
Yeah.
the president of Ukraine,
Yeah.
he is in his office. And he's at his computer and he's about to talk to all the students in Ireland.
Yeah.
And Kendy is the sole person responsible in his role as chief videographer of broadcasting Mr. Zelensky to the whole country.
All I had to do was just make sure that he came into a room. That was it.
But the great thing is, Kendy was with him live for about 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Tell me, Kendy, what did you and Vladimir chat about?
So
What did you ask him first?
the first time
Because you have to kind of set the scene and
I said,
put him at ease.
I said, tell me the truth.
Yeah,
Right. He said, the truth about what?
yeah.
I said, what's the story? What's this fella Putin down that you're not taking?
Did you ask him, how did you start this? Why did you end up in such bad humour with him?
I said, would you not talk to him?
Would you not
what I
talk to
said.
him? Yeah, like two friends.
Would you not just try and chat to him? Like,
Yeah.
he's probably not. I'm sure he feels the same way.
Yeah.
That's what I ended up saying. Look,
did
what
you,
happened?
When were you last chatting to him? Did you ring him? Did you try to ring him?
I said, I've even tried to even text him, like, reach out to him.
Yeah.
He might be feeling the exact same way.
Respond to
like.
one of his stories on Instagram.
Yeah. And then I said, like, I know the people he's surrounded with. They're bad people. He loves you, not
Yeah, he loves you.
Anyway, it was amazing to be part of something where he was actually addressing the people. But again, it was all fixed questions.
Did he thank you at the end?
What? He thanked everybody.
But did he
said,
thank you?
Big shout out to Mark down there in Sligo. He got me back in touch with an old mate of mine that I hadn't been in touch with in a long time about to patching things up.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, without his advice, this town is full of snakes, but he's one of the good ones.
Wouldn't it be mad if you actually got the few minutes to talk to him
Go on,
and you
come
got
on,
further?
I
than all
just,
the other- Come here, talk to me now.
Can I just tell you all this,
Come
by the
here,
way?
talk to me, Glenn.
I was absolutely nowhere near talking to him that close. by
I
the
know,
way.
but I like to imagine you were.
I was about 36,000 people away from being at the end of that broadcast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All I was doing was plugging in a laptop.
Yeah, see, I big your participation up in these things.
Yeah, but I don't do nothing, man. That's the truth of it all. Not when it comes to Zelensky. Now, if it was Miggledy, I met Miggledy before.
Miggledy,
Yeah, like I have met Miggledy and I've been part of a crew.
I listened to his interview with the Blind Boy Book Club.
Oh, what was that like? Come on now and tell me the truth. What was it like?
That's that grunt that I made.
That was your
Oh.
I'm right about this, but I don't want to tell everyone.
No,
I'm right.
no. I thought Miggledy was marvellous. He's doing a whole Machnav thing, which is this kind of reflecting on the last 100 years and reflecting on the Civil War. And it sounds tremendous.
Is he
He's
still
done-
not allowed to say anything really though?
Oh, no, he's flat out saying things.
Is
He said very much like, housing is something you need.
Yeah.
Do you know, we should have a surplus of houses.
Has he called you?
Do you know, he didn't, and it's fine, we're doing that. Great delivery this year, great pipeline. Now, the thing about the thing about it I found, listening to Blind Boy Book Club was marvellous. He asked him some marvellous questions. But I heard Blind Boy was making the same mistake that I make and you
Talking
make.
over him.
No, as he was talking, it's the
That is so true.
Mm-hmm.
That is one of the best broadcast tips you can learn. Don't say yes to people. Yeah, it's very annoying.
But it was rhythmic.
Yeah.
And it was kind of hypnotic, and I was falling asleep nearly driving
No,
up to
'cause
Malna.
It's very annoying when I do it whenever we have some people on the podcast. I always go, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go away.
Yeah,
like,
go away,
just
yes.
let them talk.
I'd be the same in a heap if I was interviewing the Miggledy.
And do you think Miggledy was getting annoyed by us?
No, not at all. It was because that's what happens in a conversation. Like if you're actually listening to someone talk, you go,
Yeah.
But then when you record it,
That must be, if I don't do that, I mustn't be listening to you at all then. So,
no.
in the log road.
Actually, yeah, you treat me very differently than people you interview.
But maybe I don't though, because that's a very subconscious thing to be doing. It's only when you listen back to yourself.
Yeah, and maybe you're just more at ease with me.
Can you think if Miggledy is doing that kind of a podcast run,
Would he talk to us?
when will he eventually get down to us?
Very doubtful.
Imagine him sitting here in the box room, like,
Well, he'd fit.
I'd fucking.
The bean and the dogs out the bag.
What's the missus' name again?
Sabina.
Sabina be downstairs then by Denali.
Yeah, my Denali.
Going, oh jeez, I breastfed myself now.
That's
now
it for
torture.
180.
Alright, you just cut across me there in the middle.
Sure, we're
I
talking
love that
for ages.
we can't get a clean cut.
No, we're talking for ages. That's it for now, 180. Thanks for listening.
That's it for
You know,
180.
we're supposed to have, how many, 4 years? We're over 4 years of this now. We should have 200 and something. We're behind.
Who gives a fuck?
Need to catch up.
Ray, I couldn't give a fuck.
Thanks very much for listening to this drivel.
Fair play to Brendan for flicking the keys
Flicking
off
the keys
himself as well and being a wonderful manager. Ray, fair play to me.
Fair play to me.
Good luck.
Good luck.
The Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Anderson's Tremendous Event Centre and Wonderful Food Items, and the Blind Tiger's marvellous alcoholic fruit drinks.